Hello and welcome to My Retired Life. Today I'm out at Birds Hill Park. It's the fall, and as you can see by the trees behind me, a lot of the leaves have fallen. And I'm out to do a video on why you shouldn't retire, which is totally the opposite of what I believe in. I think you should retire as early as possible. And if I'm moving a little bit here, it's because I'm going around puddles. It had rained. The temperature out is probably about, I don't know, 4 or 5 Celsius, which is probably, what, 40 degrees Fahrenheit? Anyway, I'm going for a walk and I want to talk to you about why you shouldn't retire. Like, don't retire if you don't have this. Now, when I retired at 55, which I still believe if you can do it, do it. The sooner the better. But if you don't have this, even I wouldn't have retired at 55. But I did. Because I had this. And what I'm talking about is purpose. Now, what is purpose? A reason to retire. I am so stoked that I retired at 55. And we're going to get into the purpose part right away here. I retired at 55 knowing full well what my retirement was going to be or look like. And if you don't have that picture in your head, and even though it'll change a little bit as you retire, because priorities change, you will not be happy in retirement. For me, I knew I was going to retire at 55. I made an effort to make it. I bought a house in Arizona. I basically worked my tail off so that I could. I wanted to spend winters in Phoenix after checking out all the other states. And without that purpose, I don't know if I would have retired at 55. So glad I did. So glad I did. We're into an old homestead here, and I'll show you a clip right away, and then I'll continue with my story. So now we'll get back to the video. We'll get back to the video now as I walk away from the old homestead here. A little bit of history of up here in Canada and what it was like. Over there is a threshing machine. Separate the wheat from the chaff. Anyway, now get back to purpose. Without the purpose, you might as well keep working. Me, like I was saying, I had the house in Phoenix. I have my golf. I have my YouTube channel. I do photography. I have another YouTube channel. It just goes on and on and on. I've got the dogs. I go for walks. I go to movies. I do all kinds of things. Things I couldn't do when I was working. Right? If you're working to do all these things, you can't. You just can't. You're working. By the end of the day, you're tired. You don't have any energy to go out, and maybe on the weekends. But when you're retired, you can do this stuff any time of the day. I'm doing this in fall here, and you can see the trees again, like they're all bare. Anyway. You don't have time to do all this stuff that you want to do. And if you're not prepared to have purpose when you retire, you might as well continue on what you're doing. Now, keep in mind, a lot of people, when they retire, find purpose. But if you retire at 65, now you've got 5-6 years tops of good health if you're lucky. If you do it at 55, which I did, and I'm 66, I'm going on my 12th year of retirement. No regrets. 0 regrets about retiring early. Could I have worked more and saved more and had more money? Yeah, I could have. But for my lifestyle, and this is another thing, when you have expectations when you retire, what your lifestyle is will dictate how long you work or how much money you have to save, right? For me, I have done everything that I wanted to do with the retirement that I have. Did I sail the world in a $160,000 trip on a cruise? No. Didn't want to. Have I gone on cruises? Yeah. Have I gone on trips? Yeah. Have I eaten out? Have I changed my lifestyle in any way, shape, or form? No, I have not. No, I have not. I've done everything that I want to do, and I've had the time to do it. But again, if you don't envision's a good word. If you don't envision retiring, then there's no sense retiring. People want to retire, but they don't have that purpose, right? Like, is it your grandkids? Spending more time with your grandkids? Some people it is. Other people, they say, hell no. My grandkids are to come over for the weekend. I sugar them up and send them back to their parents. Parents get a weekend off. I look after my grandkids. That's some grandparents are like that. Others are, yeah, I don't mind raising my grandkids. But they had a purpose. They want to be involved in their grandkids' lives and upbringing. Just like some parents don't want to be. They want to cuddle them and treat them and spoil them and then ship them back home. The purpose of retirement is to enjoy yourself. And if you don't have the purpose to enjoy yourself doing the things that you love doing, don't retire. That's it. It's in a nutshell. Have something to do. Don't be scared to do it. Work for it. The sooner you retire, the more years you get with that said purpose. And that's that simple. Have a purpose for something. Any hobbies, woodwork, travel, whatever it may be. But if you don't have that purpose, don't retire. And we're going to leave it there. You can check out this video over here. In this video over here, I hope you enjoyed this little walk with me in the Birds Hill Park in the fall. This will be the last video I do until I get down to Arizona, which we plan on doing fairly shortly. And let's call this one